It has been a while, but we have been fine with that. Circumstances are what they are. And Saul has been still chomping at the bit to get to the goods, as he likes to call them. The new information, the new information that he believes was received days ago, and as was discussed in previous video as a download. But he is also wondering on the side of anticipating that the information would not be so much personal as beneficial to all of humanity on a scientific scale. Give me the goods. Where are the goods? The gifts, the nitty-gritty, the information or ideas which could revolutionize daily life for millions. And the goods being specific information that others could use to jumpstart innovation, whether it be technical, mechanical, or biological, organic. The goods. There are many points of interest along these lines, so much so that one recording cannot contain them all. However, we are more than happy to provide the goods. One subject at a time, although they will all be enmeshed with each other and able to intertwine with what is present, what is being worked on at present, to move forward. What timing? For the sound of a mechanical instrument turning on in subterranean subterranean place of living. We have often mentioned Saul's abode is in a basement, and it is perpetually cool. Naturally, there is no air conditioning here. Not in a fearsome way, but in an incredible, basic way. He realized the other day that he lives below ground. He is surrounded by dirt, earth, life, of course. Perpetually cool because of its depth. Being dug out and sheltered by walls of cement to keep it at bay, to make a space for living. We are not encouraging everyone to move underground, but it may become more acceptable and comfortable, and in some cases required in the future. As the planet rotates through this long season of climate change, as it is known. There are many ways presently to adjust living conditions through the use of the cooling of the ground. Hydrothermal, and so on. There are other ways to, of course, extract energy from the ground. The magnetic difference should be explored. That is quite the interruption we were not anticipating. Apparently, whatever is being broadcast on television is of quite importance to Saul's landlord. Most likely a mistake. But therein, as a side note, in a example of the message trying to break through and being interrupted, even without them knowing it or wanting to, or doing it on purpose. These messages of change and radical societal attitudes towards change seemingly are always interrupted, quite by volume, shouted down, shouted over, objected to. And not really knowing why they are shooting them down. It does not hinder us from trying to deliver the information over and over through the ages as best we can. But in all these weeks of recording these, it is quite the coincidence that is the first time that has happened, when we are just trying to deliver hopeful information. As we were saying, most of your experiments and recordings of change at a, let's start with magnetic level, are done above ground. The biggest one is below ground. That is the CERN fortress in Europe. Smartly done. Going for the wrong answers to the wrong questions. But nonetheless, encouraging that it's below ground. There are many advantages to trying to figure out how best to improve life through technology by conducting your experiments below ground. And we encourage that to continue. They continue at all levels. In the air, in space, for example. One of the problems with delivering information through Saul regarding any aspect of the goods, and we can now see that this will just be an introductory to further recordings and transmissions on this subject, is that he feels he does not have the technical wherewithal to present much of this information to come. And we would like to say, no problem, we will handle it. So there will need to be an adjustment on Saul's part to lighten up the grip on the controls a wee bit more. And he has asked if he should get something to write on to show you and give information, equations and such, mathematics to which he deplores. He does not enjoy that line at all. However, he should know that his reticence in dealing with mathematics, physics as you know it, does not hinder our knowledge of a new physics, a new mathematics, new symbols, a new language, and yes, we would say, get your chalkboard. We look forward to presenting the goods, and we won't apologize for boring those viewers who also do not enjoy mathematics and physics and such. We hope to be able to explain in clear and concise transmissions so as not to bore our many viewers thus far. However, the timing is right while we are not famous yet. To make these recordings in the coming days and maybe weeks as technically pleasing, enlightening, and inspiring as possible for those who are technically interested. Stay tuned for the goods for all.